And what is up, everyone? It's your boy Farai, and today I got the part 2 of pretty much how to record with FL Studio. I know the first project was it's pretty much one of my first things I did on YouTube, so this should clear up a lot of the confusion that video might have brought to you. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, we got 2 screens recording today, man. We're going all out on this shit in the terms of the production. So yeah, man, sit back and enjoy, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I'll do is I'll obviously play the project for you. I recorded this a few days ago. I haven't started mixing it yet. It's for a upcoming mixtape with a bunch of different artists that I'm doing. And it's young guys, so you know, don't really worry too much about their content, but worry more so about the quality and the way I recorded the project. So let me just play that for you.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain. Love's the only thing flowing through my veins. So many nights, I think it's all the same. Get some bottles, pop a bottle of that champagne. I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain. Love's the only thing flowing through my veins. So many nights, I think it's all the same. Get some bottles, pop a bottle of that champagne. My flow is the flyest.
Okay, so lots of reverb, bit of stereo width. And yeah, so first off, you could hear that these 8 bars over here, so these recorded clips, these stacked clips are the chorus. And you can see what I've done here is I have, in the mixer window here, I mean in the arrange window, you can see that I've got hook, left, right, flange hook, which is really just a stack, and some ad-libs, which I haven't named, which I'll go ahead and name right now. Cool, there you go, and some extra stuff, singing and whatnot. Yeah. So pretty much we'll head over to the mixer side now, and then I'll start soloing each track just to show you the way that I record. So I'll start off again. There was someone in the comment section of the other video asking, you know, this was a bit confusing, this whole template. So what I'll do is I'll show you here. You see where it says Enzo, that's the guy's name, and you can see there's still an input there. And that's where the microphone input was coming from, right? And you can see it's still rooted to hook dub. So every time I record a different track, so when we recorded hook main, I took this record channel and sent it to hook main. That way, every time his recording was done, this track was automatically routed to hook main. It doesn't get easier than that. And that's a little trick that FL Studio never really talks about. So yeah, sorry about the nasal microphone. Whatever, it's a mission to get all this shit working. You know, just for a YouTube tutorial. Okay, so I'll solo this out, you can see.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain. Love's the only thing flowing through my vein.
So yeah, what you can see is, right, this track which is rooted to track 14, right? Okay, so this goes directly into track 14. From there, I am sending that exact channel to the reverb bus, to the delay bus, and to a parallel compression bus. Don't really worry too much about this. This is just some stereo width and whatnot. And additionally, what I'm doing is once I've mixed it the way I want the hook to sound, which is not really, I'm not doing anything other than the actual bus mixing. I haven't really started mixing this project. So for starters, all this track is going to is the big vox. And big vox really for me is just the verse and the chorus main. Everything else would be the compilation of stereo width and everything going into this master channel right here, which is a vox master channel. The beat is a 2-track out, and that's right there. So here you can see, I'll play it again.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain.
So it's rooted to there, which is then rooted to there. Think of it as series. If you understand a bit about science, something connected in series means it goes from point A, point B, point C to point D in a straight line, okay? It's very basic. It's nothing. The only parallel happening is this, right? This goes straight to the master bus, but don't worry about that.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain. Love's the young.
See, so that is unaffected by the master bus processing, or more so the vocal bus master processing. Okay, so yeah, once we got the main out the way, the main is exactly the same as the verse. I'll just play the verse for you as well, except the verse is in the verse channel, right? So when I recorded him, I would have sent to verse now, you see? Then when I click on this, look where it is. It's rooted to verse 7. It makes life so much easier. So afterwards, I don't have to go and figure out what is the verse and what was the stereo width and, you know what I mean, the stereo channel. So yeah, let's play verse quickly.
My flow is the flyest. I'm spinning like that.
Same thing. It's going to the reverb, it's going to the delay, but it's not going to the stereo width channel, right? Because it's not the chorus. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll play the secondary channels, or most of the secondary recordings. So I'll play the left first and give you an example. So that would be channel 15.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain.
Okay.
Love's the only thing.
So you can see that channel was recorded straight to 15. Same thing. Take the recording channel into 15. It records straight up into there. It's easy. Okay, whatever. Right channel, here we go.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain. Love's the only thing.
So those two stereo channels and the verse stereo channels are all routed to the vocal bus. Let's make that a very harsh color so we can know that that is the main bus before reaching the actual master bus. Okay, cool. So now we've got that out the way. I'll quickly play the verse as well, the stereo channels.
My flow is the
and I decided not to use these because I like the sound that I created with this, which was basically just an EQ, so I kept it the same.
My flow is the flyest. I'm spinning like tires. I've been drinking brandy.
Same thing. I like the sound of it, and let's listen to it all together again. Damn it, man. Y'all hitting me up, man. Okay, so here we go.
My flow is the flyest. I'm spinning like tires. I'm still getting higher. I feel so...
Just adds that extra bit of width to the track, that extra bit of, you know, psychoacoustic, if that's the word. Just to kind of confuse the listener, not get him bored. There's always something slightly different happening within the recording. Okay. So next off, what I'll do is on the hook, I'll play the flange, which is really low in the mix. It's just there to modulation.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain.
It's got a double on it.
Flowing through my veins. So many nights.
Pretty basic, right? And then some ad-libs. And when I'm ready, I'm actually going to cut these up. So a nice little trick, just look on the screen here, is you hold in Shift and Alt, and then you make sure you're in your slice tool, Shift Alt, Shift Alt, Shift Alt, Shift Alt, Shift Alt. I'm holding the button in, Shift Alt, Shift Alt. And all that's doing is it's chopping shit up, basically. And there I'm starting to get dropouts right now. So I'll try and make this video 10 minutes on the dot so I can buy a hamburger with this video eventually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, the monetization. Okay. So ad-libs, which I did. And all I really did was heavily compress it. I mean, look at that. That's a 31 ratio compression, and you can see here. So let's play that all together without the beat, firstly.
I'm the pain. Love's the only thing flowing through my veins. So many nights, I think it's all.
And you got a bit of reverb singing. The reverb I still want to mix in. I just did it on the day. I'm using the TSAR reverb, which I love. I'd recommend you guys go buy the Softube True Stereo Algorithmic Reverb. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit right there you want. Okay? And this is what's going on here. Just really, it's just gibberish, but you know, shout out to Ryan Leslie for making that song Gibberish. That was fire. Gave me the idea just to add on, if you can just listen.
Get some models, pop a bottle of that champagne. I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain.
And there you go. Okay, so we'll play that all together again.
I've been drinking brandy just to numb the pain. Love's the only thing flowing through my veins. So many nights, I think it's all the same. Get some models, pop a bottle of that champagne. I've been drinking brandy.
So there you go. It all blends quite nicely into the track. And as you can see here, I've done a bit of EQ on the beat. So the beat I had pretty much mixed down for myself. And I'll start adding on some extra. I'll show you some cool little tips and tricks you can do. If you have the creative control to edit the beat, meaning you doing a project for someone, or you're doing your own project and you've bought the beat exclusively or whatever, or at least you can start playing around with the beat. So things that I like to do is, I'll show you here. I like to chop up beats a little bit. Oops. And I think this camera's about to cut off, so I'm gonna come back right now. Are your songs just not up to standard? Are your recordings sounding brittle and lifeless? Get Farai to mix your project by following the link below. Squaw. Okay, so what I was talking about was creative control over your your beats. And pretty much what I like to do is I'll just show you with the beat soloed, I like to chop up the beats just to give it more life. See what I'm saying? That just adds, like, that'll make someone's day, you know, because when they're listening to the track, they go, whoa, shit. You know what I'm saying? The beat changed up a bit there. So I'll just play with my tag, and you can play around with this kind of stuff. Low pass filter.
Farai?
Awesome tag. And yeah, one thing you'd want to do if doing that is you just want to, I'm only going to do this at the end because it actually, you just want to add crossfades. Declicking is what FL Studio calls it. Just add your crossfades just so you don't get that click. There's always a little click sound you'll hear when an audio, a piece of audio just stops. And I have done this to every single clip within this project. See, it's on generic, which is the best one. I'll just zoom in quickly so you can see. There you go. Clicking or declicking in Pro Tools, it's called crossfades or whatever. You just want to do that to every single track that you record, just so you never get any clicking, so each track comes in nice and smooth.
On my back, think I broke my wrist. Cooking up the yak. Straight flex, man. Ik ben geen executant. Vince one. Van ze weet ik ben.
You see, but now, because I've crossfaded it, now all the transients are gone. So that's why I'm going to handle that at the end.
Van ze weet ik ben. Van ze weet ik ben. Van ze weet ik ben. Switching.
So basically how to fix that is you would add your crossfades and then you just have to nudge it just a little bit. So like to there, so that that initial kick transient is not swallowed. You see it was being swallowed. So you just want to bring it back. So there you go. The transient is back. But if I was to leave it there, see what I mean? It gets squashed. But anyway, I'll deal with that at the end. Not the biggest issue. But yeah, those are just the little things you learn while recording. And yeah, pretty much as you can see, I exported the speed knowing that we were going to record over it. And I have dropped the level a little bit. But as I said in the last video, don't try and, as you're recording the project, match the level of the beat. That's pretty stupid, right? Just drop the level a little bit, do some EQ, and you're good to go. And as you can see, the vocal is lower than the mix. But I mean, I'm going to mix the song, but it's like, it's a good starting point. As long as when you're listening with headphones while recording, you know, we got the dual headphone set up so the artist can listen, I can listen. Just as long as you can hear every word. In modern music, I know Graham from the Recording Revolution, I saw a video the other day. He mentioned that in modern music, every single song these days, every word is intelligible. So that's an important thing to consider. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can show you, man, is just to keep your projects organized. This is how I like to mix. This is how I like to record. And yeah, I don't know what else to show you. I don't know what else to tell you. Feel free to drop your questions in the comments. And yeah, check out the other tutorials. I'll put the videos up now on the screen somewhere in post-production. I don't know. And yeah, anyway, have a good one. It's your boy Farai, the producer, signing out. Peace.